Okay, we are 99.9% finished. We are waiting on a drawer bottom from Australia, and that is the last piece to this puzzle. This is going up to Keith on Monday, the 3rd. Today is Friday before the 3rd. When is Friday before the 3rd?
31st.
31st. So it's going up to Keith on Monday. So we're going to give you an overview. Let's unlock it here and see what we got. Alright. Open the lid, the pins release, come out of these holes. And those brass bushings, and then this slides back underneath, and then the bottom one, let's see, both of these rotate. Like that. Slides underneath like that. Alright, so we spent a lot of time fitting these drawers. We made a video about drawer fitting, and then we put a finish on it and did it all again to get them to fit real nice. But they glide very nice, and we put wax on the slides, and you know, did a lot of things to make everything fit just perfect. So let's see. We got a combination of hardware from MachinistChest.com, and I'll put a link in the video. We got hinges are from Woodcraft. The corners are from eBay, placed on eBay. These locks here are actually post office box locks that we found some with the dimensions we wanted, and we got those on eBay too. So let's see. Let's talk about things we would do different. First thing we would do different is the plans called out for 3/8 stock for everything, which is plenty strong. There's not a problem with it that way. But all of the hardware for Machinist Chest is made for 1/2 inch. And that made it a real pain because we had to modify every single screw so it wouldn't come through the inside. We had to shorten every single screw on all the hardware because it's set up for 1/2 inch. So we'd make everything 1/2 inch. We'd make the drawer sides 3/8 basically to scale the stuff up a little bit. It's wobbling because our bench is not perfectly flat. It warped a little bit. We'll have to skim it at some point. Let's see, what else would we do different? Is that about it? Oh, the other thing that bothers me, that's really not a big deal, but it bothers me, is that when we were laying this thing out, we didn't know how much clearance to leave for this until we had the hardware, well actually down here. So because I didn't have this hardware until the very end, so this drawer here I had to put the slides in to get the carcass done. But this drawer, the groove for the slides is not in the center. Doesn't matter, it just bothers me. And this one too. It's not in the center. But, you know, that's just one of those things that's just going to bother me and probably nobody else. Let's see. I guess that's about it. Everything else turned out very well. The finish we used was, I got it over here. Sanded everything to 150 and then 220, and then we used the same finish that we put on the workbench top, this floor finish, and this stuff is fantastic. It dries, you know, in an hour, so you can get 3 or 4 coats on in a day, which we did. You sand between the second to last and the final coat with 220, and then when that's dry, you just hit it with some steel wool. Very fast, good looking finish, very hard and durable. And if it gets scratched, it's very simple to touch up. You just hit it with some 220 again and put another coat on, and you'll never know that you scratched it. So good stuff. We're very happy with this stuff. What else, Daniel? Anything else about the tool chest?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
I don't think there's any other stuff.
Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, yeah, you're going to see this on Keith's video, but we sent all these drawer bottoms around the country, and had all the usual suspects autograph them and you know put logos or sayings or whatever. So we got a whole bunch of people to send us things, and you know, here's the California crew. Autograph that one, and let's see, this one, nothing. There's a lot of blank ones. Room for expansion. That's what we got here. No, didn't I have one?
It's the next one up.
The next one. All right.
So.
This one. Oh yeah. There's Kilroy, Adam, Rucker. So. And then when we were building this, I thought about, you know, what are we going to do with the back? And could have got some veneered walnut plywood for the back instead of this, but I thought it, you know, like mechanics do, they put stickers all over their toolbox. Leaves room for whoever ends up with it to have people, as he goes through his career, sign the back, put stickers on there, whatever, personalize it. And handwriting shows up a lot better on the birch than it does on the walnut. So we just left that birch, and I hope it ends up full of graffiti.
Latitude and longitude.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about this before. We were going to engrave the latitude and longitude where all the trees came from that made up this box, because the walnut came from my parents' house in Westchester, and the oak came from it was a storm-blown big oak tree, a 4-foot diameter oak tree, red oak. That was cut at Flegel Sawmill in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. So we thought about engraving it, but everything else, you know, we kind of had it personalized just by hand. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to write it by hand underneath the drawer and sign it like everybody else. And we just like that better. You can see we just sent these things out, and we said, hey, do whatever. And some people got more elaborate than others. There's Herb. Herb Blair decided to make us a nice little border and, you know, painted the bottom, and that's cool. So, and then I just got one back from, is it this one? No. I just got one back from John Saunders, and he, what did I do with it? Oh,
Bottom.
Is it this one? It's this one. There we go. So there's John Saunders. I just got that back yesterday. So they put their logo and stuff on it. That's just stuff that you don't find in everybody's toolbox, so it's kind of neat. Anything else, Daniel? Pretty much it?
I think that's it.
Okay, so you're not going to see this video till after Keith does his thing, but figured we'd let him show it off on his channel, and then you know, we'll just post this short one. And that's about it. Done.